Hello friends, it is Monday. I am opening the vlog here. Sorry, I'm chewing gum. I don't want Dr. Ryan, my Chiro, to have some nasty egg breath. I just had my egg salad, well, salad with the egg in it. And we are kicking off this week strong. It's MLK Day. Also happens to fall with Inauguration Day, which is just so cringy. I had therapy, truly perfectly timed. I think I had therapy like the day of the election or whatever after it. And then it was the day after the election. And then I had therapy today, really beautifully timed. Me and Ben caught up, we kikied, and he's very proud of me for everything I've been doing in the past 2 months. I haven't seen him like literally since like 2 months ago, I feel like. Yeah, I think that might have been my last session. Anyway, he's very proud of me. We caught up, and you know, I'm just doing the most. I've had quite the day today with client work. I'm still working. I chose to work. A lot of my clients are out of the office. My husband obviously is off too. So Jared's home. He's just gaming up a storm, having fun. But I wanted to get some stuff done. I just don't want to fall off. Like right now I'm in a really good spot and I have a lot of things coming down the pipeline, I'm sure. So I didn't want to fall off anything. But I'm working on an email newsletter for the city government contract, and it's actually very fun. I'm kind of refreshing it a little bit, changing the fonts, making it a little more contemporary looking. And I'm very excited. Get off to the Chiro. I still am having a little bit of like my TMJ thing, and I'm wondering if my jaw, like something happened to it and she's gonna need to like crack it back in place, which I really hope not. We will see. They're having little refreshments and they have MLK bookmarks for everybody, which is so cute. So I can't wait to get my bookmark. Yeah, we're just getting work done. We're being productive. We're gonna get back into our workout tonight. Really, like I said, only trying to do like 3 days a week. And it's really whatever works like most conveniently for us. So I have like a heavy call load on Wednesday. So I think I'm gonna do Monday, Tuesday, Thursday for our big cardio workout. And then we'll figure things out around that for like walks and stuff, but at least those. But it's been very productive. So still need to get the vlog up from last week, and I need to do like a recap of my horror movie faves before I close out the vlog. So I'm gonna do that later on as well, probably tomorrow if we're being honest. But you know, still being productive. So giving myself credit where credit is due. All right, friends, it is Tuesday. I had a really good Chiro session. She did like what she called distraction, or like she pulls your ear, and then she did some like muscle, like massaging and stuff. We didn't do the manual adjustment yet because I'm still iffy on that, but the feeling is gone as of now. I think it's like the way that I'm chewing, like my jaw is getting messed up because I don't have TMJ and I don't have any like clicking. So, you know, we're thriving. Having some mixed nuts and some mango fruit jerky. This brand solely, so good. All it is organic mango. Like literally that's it. And they make it into like this jerky. Oh my God, so good. I'm gonna work on some client social posts now for the city government contract. I sent off their like email blast for the month for, you know, people's approval, edits. So that's done. And then I should be getting their like print newsletter, the draft from our graphic designer pretty soon. So I'll do that. And then I just need to get our social done. That's really kind of what's on my docket for what to do today. And I am just really irritated. Some work stuff is just going on that's like kind of irritating me, but whatever. We'll figure it out. And yeah, it's just everyone's back, you know, so lots of emails, but I got like 3 of my clients like already like approved for scheduling. So that feels great. Like to have that around like the 19th, 20th is pretty crazy. So I'm actually gonna start scheduling some client content tonight, so then maybe we can just get it done early on. So that makes me feel really good. It'll have like more bandwidth later, like on the first and everything. If there's like still stuff that other clients are like working on, it won't feel as crazy. So that's very nice. So I think I'm gonna schedule for 3 clients today. Figured we could journal while I'm here. I have a call in about an hour and a half. And that's my only call of the day. So we're gonna go in with the Create Yourself journal. And this one is in the self-truth category. Oh, cute. Celebrate your aspirations. Name 4 things you want most in this world. Damn. Oh, I'm so irritated. Okay. What I wrote down was a loving and a custom home. That would be like our dream, is to customize, custom build our own house. And just have it be like a loving, calming place. I think that's like every millennial's goal at this point, and it's just so rare that we can afford homes these days, sadly. So that would be definitely top of my list, along with a long, healthy marriage. I would say like 50 years plus. So I would hope that like we die together, like we're not getting divorced, but I would love for us both to live like another, 50 or so years. That would be ideal. So I would say that. And then a sustainable, successful business, which like I already have, but you never know. Things could change. So knock on wood, I feel like that's something I want to put out into the universe. And then also just like a essence of like self-knowing or like self-peace and like confidence. I think that is like really big. Love that. And then a mindful year, the writing prompts here. Let's go into this. I know I didn't do that one with a cell phone, which I'll have to do another day because today's pretty crazy. Close your eyes and imagine that everything around you is the color yellow. What effect might this have on your mood? That's an interesting prompt, but I love that. Okay. I just said like everything overall like feels brighter and lighter. Like kind of like infusing our belongings with like a color that does typically remind people of like freshness or like joy is like really powerful. And it kind of made me want to like stay in the room. Like, I don't know, it just feels good. I pretended like the AC machine was yellow, the couch was yellow, the pictures were like kind of like beaming out bright yellow. It's very woo-woo activity, but I love it. And I felt like, yeah, just kind of like a weight lifted or like lighter. I like having busy art and stuff like that, but I think it can kind of be a bit much at times. So I liked that. Also, there's more visualizing activities coming up, which is really cool. I like that. I think like mindfulness in terms of that too, like that's what mindful meditation is all about. And like when people say when you get anxious, like to think about like 5 things you can touch, 5 things you can see, like those kinds of things or whatever. That's all like mindfulness and visualization. So I think these are going to be very positive for me throughout the weeks, and I hope to do them more. I saw a comment that, at least one person likes the journal entries, but as always, let me know if it ever gets too much. Just comment below, let me know like, hey, just abbreviate that a little bit. Take maybe like as many of them out, like just kind of do a couple, whatever you want to see. I'm open to it. But this is like such a nice little way to just like ground myself, start my day, or like come into the middle of the day, like in my case right now. I just love it. For lunch today, I added the little salmon chunks from Costco into my miso crunch salad. It is delicious. They're smoked salmon. You get them in like these little packs that have little square cubed salmon chunks. They're in like the fridge section by like where the hummus and like avocado is. So freaking good. And they're literally reminding me of my grandma, Nanny Ellie. She lived in Lincoln City, Oregon until she passed, and they had just obviously the best smoked salmon and fish. So we would always do smoked salmon bagels, and it's really bringing me back. They are delicioso. Hello friends, happy Wednesday. I am cooking some lunch. I'm actually making ramen. I have not shared how I do ramen. So I don't eat what comes in the packet. that's like super full of sodium and like just bad shit for you. And I make my own. So I do have some sodium. I have a tablespoon of tamari, which is like a gluten-free soy sauce. I do a tablespoon of brown sugar. I do 2 cloves of garlic, sometimes more if I'm feeling freaky. A tablespoon of butter, and that's literally it. And you mix it in this concoction situation, and then you cook just the ramen noodles in the packet. I also have like some healthier ramen noodles that are a little lower carb, so I could make it with that too. I haven't tried that yet. And then I top it with toasted sesame seeds, sriracha, and some green onion, like some scallions and stuff. Super, super yum. I am just feeling so cold. I had to go outside and grab a check from a client who dropped by, and it was freezing. And I'm just feeling like I just need some cozy carbs, you know? That's what I'm doing. Last night I worked out and then we made dinner, and it was a fiasco of a day after I last talked to you. So we need to sit down with my ramen, we need to do a mukbang, and we need to talk it out. Okay? Okay. Okay, this is what it looks like when I'm done with it. Yum. Oh my gosh, hello friends. Ignore the laundry in the back. I'm sorry. We're just gonna mukbang and we're gonna chit chat. Wow. It was a shit show of a Tuesday, let me tell you. So, had to fire a client. Not me, my mentor. That was some whack shit. I'm gonna tell you that much right now. I have never been spoken to the way that that client spoke to me in my entire career of 10 years. I have had some disputes, very, very rarely. I think I've only had to give a refund once, and I think maybe had like one interaction that was heated. No, two. One was a misogynist, and the other was just an unhinged woman. And I don't know what happened there. It was like some sort of miscommunication, and she flew off her rocker. But other than that, in 10 years, that's literally it. It was wild. The jaw was on the floor. I had no idea that was coming. Crazy. So to not get too much into it, it was one of my bigger projects that just started, which sucks. Not the city government contract, we love them. But very disheartening because I was planning on the income, did a lot of work, and went on countless calls the past couple weeks for them. That was not expected. I really think I bent over backwards to like help them. And I was really passionate about like what they were doing. So very unfortunate. We're doing everything we can in terms of like alerting the right people about the scenario and, you know, hoping for some sort of peace and solace after this. But yeah, it was a nightmare, to be honest. That's why I didn't really vlog after that. But feeling better today. I have a consult call here in about 15 minutes, so I gotta scarf this down. Worked out yesterday and Monday. Really enjoying our new routine. We switched it up. We have like a new playlist now, which is very exciting. So we're doing like Chapel Roan, Sabrina Carpenter, Taylor Swift, Doja Cat, and like just picking our own, and then we just like let the playlist play, and then we work out. So it's pretty nice. That's the update. I have not even been able to think about journaling, so apologies for that. That will be a future me problem. But tomorrow should be very cool. It's like literally just one call very quickly in the morning, and then like a quick little colleague call. I'm just so tired. Like I'm truly just so tired. I was like so overwhelmed by all of the calls that were happening, and it feels relieving to have that done, but then also it's like, for what? But life is good otherwise. Jared and I are trying to figure out what we want to do for Valentine's Day, because it's also a long weekend. I believe it's President's Day. Yeah, so we might go to Seattle. We might do something overnight for that weekend through Monday. I have a client photo shoot on Saturday during the day, and then I think we might hit the road after that. So we will see what we come up with here. Oh god, I have book club. I need to start listening more to the audiobook. I don't even think my book shipped yet from Amazon. Oh, it's like it was delivered yesterday. Well, I'll check the mailbox tonight, but I need to get going on that book because Sunday morning we have book club brunch. And I'm very excited about that. Good morning, friends. It is Thursday. I washed my hair, so I took an everything shower, and I have been letting my hair air dry actually. So I like it so far. We're gonna see how hard it is to straighten it tomorrow, but that's the plan. I'm just too lazy. Also, it is freezing cold. It's like high of 30. It's like in the 20s. Super foggy. My car literally still has water from the ice defrosting this morning. So anyway, it's my first time out. I'm just gonna get a little coffee drink really quickly here. Get a little coffee treat right now. And then I'm gonna chat with my graphic designer, Caitlin. I had a great little web call really quickly with a client just now. And then I'm gonna chat with Caitlin, and then I have more work to do. So that's what we're doing. Can I just do a tall iced decaf caramel macchiato, and then just a Trenta ice water? Okay, awesome, thank you. Oh, it's freezing cold. It's absolutely freezing cold this morning. Anyway, I just have to get work done, and it's been a very productive, nice little Thursday so far. Finally getting back in the groove after like the chaos and just kind of like letting that go. Tomorrow's gonna be so fun. I'm gonna go get lunch with my mentor from that project, really just commiserate and have a stress-free time. And then I'm gonna go and co-work with Nicole. So lots of fun things, but figured I'd just check in with you and say, I'm feeling better and things are better. Hello friends, happy Friday. It is so freaking cold. I am headed downtown to get lunch with Joy, my mentor. We're just gonna kiki, we're gonna have a blast. We're hopefully not gonna be stressed out. Who knows what this Friday holds for us though. And then I'm gonna head to a coffee shop and co-work with my gal Nicole. I'm getting so many comments, like really good editing comments on the newsletter for the city government contract. So that's very, very exciting. It's cool to see how everything works, and I've never really dove into Adobe Acrobat that much, so I'm gonna need to take a few hours to get acquainted this weekend, and just kind of compile the notes I've received from people so far. Wow, it's a lot. It's probably like 60 comments with edits, which like I've heard is normal, but I'm like getting used to the notifications, and yeah, I don't quite know how to like translate those quite yet, so I'm gonna give it my best shot, lean on my other mentor, Sarah, for help if I need it, but I'm very, very excited, and it's feeling like it's gonna be a good weekend. It's gonna be chill, it's gonna be relaxing. I still have not done much on the book club book, but we will figure that out. But yeah, today has just been really exciting. We kicked off a branding project, our brand in a day, so today is the branding day. And so we'll be hopping on and off calls with them to get their branding done, and it's super exciting. They are a custom woodworking company, so they do like beautiful architecture and buildings all over the region, and we are very, very honored to be working with them. And they gave us the green light today. They said like proceed with confidence, we really love your direction, so that's very exciting to hear. That is what me and Caitlin are doing today. Caitlin and I also met yesterday to discuss like all of our services and like how we can streamline everything. We need to get like a service packet that's like a one-pager for explaining our different packages. We also created a third package and adjusted our pricing for the rest of 2025. We are actually booked solid through beginning of March, end of February. So that's kind of crazy, but that is currently what we're at. We have just had an influx of branding requests this year, which is really exciting. And they're all very different niches. So really, really exciting, but it means we have some work to do. So we need to be revamping everything and really honing in on that. So I know I need to revamp my welcome packets, my services guide, which like has the pricing when people first inquire. Definitely could need a good graphic eye on all of my stuff. I just wing it in Canva, and as you know, I'm not a graphic designer. So yeah, you know, we're just living, laughing, loving, and we're coming up with fun ways we can, you know, utilize both of our assets to their best advantage. And then I just wrapped up a web design project that's launching on Sunday, which I couldn't be more excited about. It's my salon, and she is doing great things. So I cannot wait for her to launch her new brand. She just went off on her own and opened up her own salon, my hairstylist, and it's just iconic. I love what she's creating. It's one of my most proud web designs to this date. It is just so unique and funky and fun. I really power houred that for a couple hours last night, and I'm feeling great. Did my workout, cooked dinner, just had a relaxing night. But I am a busy bee. Tonight we're gonna make a delicious like white bean soup. And I'm very, very excited for that. So that's what I'm doing after co-working. My mentor and I are going to a place called Uptown Grill, which I have really only gone like one time, I think for the FFM holiday party like 2 years ago. So I haven't been since, and I'm very excited to try it for lunch. I have my eye on a dish that I already want to try. It's like a grilled salmon veggie bowl. It has like jasmine rice and fresh veggies, butternut squash, stuff like that. And then a fillet of salmon, and I think like a garlic aioli. I could be wrong, but I'm very, very excited. So let's yap and eat some good food.
It's like one thing if like content is incorrect, but if it's like you're recommending like a best practice, it's like that's why you're paying for that. It is in their best interest for you to at least vocalize it.
Yep. Want to do firework fizz? It's that one.
Okay.
So maybe we just go from there.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I'm just gonna send this to my nice client. He's very lovely. The unwritten flight. Can you see it? Firework fizz.
It's really good.
Okay. Whoa. That is strong. I wonder what it is. It smells like peachy?
Yeah, I don't know.
It tastes almost like puree. This one is the frosted chocolate with the toasted marshmallows. Oh, damn.
I love the burnt marshmallows.
Uh-huh. Wow, that's actually really good.
It's really good.
And then this one's just fully pouring over on me. The Make It Happen macchiato. Oh God. Queen, it's going everywhere. Usually I stir. I know you're not supposed to on macchiatos, but sometimes I stir because I don't want it.
Yeah.
Like a straight up sip of espresso. Yeah, that's not gonna work for me. So give me a sec. That one's good. And then Resolution Refresher. I wonder what that is. It's tea. If you like tea. Yeah.
I like tea. You're
Yeah,
a tea girl?
I was not expecting it. I don't love like, so when I get the like Starbucks refreshers, I get them with like the coconut milk, like the pink drink. I don't do the straight up. This tastes just like Barnes and Noble, like the Starbucks in Barnes and Noble, and one of their like iced teas or something. It like tastes like college to me. Like I used to get this all the time. But I would like add like lemonade to it or something. Like the straight up, it's a little bit much for me. I'm gonna say I'm gonna tap out on that. Apologies. If you'd like extra, I guess.
I really like this one.
Okay.
I really like all of them.
Yay! We had a winning. We had a winning flight.
Definitely this once it's stirred.
Yes.
You have to stir.
I know we're not supposed to, but I can't be doing that lifestyle. Saturday. As you can see, we've been very productive already today. Got a lot of stuff cleaned, and now I'm headed to Trader Joe's to do our weekly grocery shop. My hair feels literally insane right now. Reporting back on that soup, the whatever it was called, the Tuscan white bean soup thing that I tried to make. It was all right. It wasn't my favorite, and it's not something that I would try again, I don't think. I really like the butter beans, or like the Marry Me beans. Those are a little bit better. I think I like butter beans more than Canilli and like Great Northerner. So I don't know my beans, but it wasn't the best. I also think that the citrus in it, the lemon, really made it pop in a way that was not good. And they said on the recipe, do not skip the lemon. And they said it was a juice of 1 lemon, and that was quite a lot. So maybe if I had done like just the juice of half, it would have been better. I don't know. TBD. Maybe I'll rework it at some point. We'll see. But this week we are gonna try a stuffed sweet potato. I think they're called like Mexican sweet potato skins. So you like scoop out a good portion of the sweet potato. And I mean, I'm gonna save it. That seems wasteful. But maybe you scoop it up and you mix it and then you put it back in. I'll have to read the recipe. That makes the most sense, because like, why would you get rid of the vegetable? It's very odd, but it's like basically like a burrito bowl, but in a sweet potato. Sounds delicious. I know sweet potatoes are high in carbs and they are like a starchy vegetable. I personally love them. They actually have, I think what's called a low glycemic index or whatever. It helps your blood sugar not spike as much. So I don't know. I'm gonna love them. They are my favorite veggie, and I'm not gonna give them up. So I'll eat them sparingly. But I thought this was a yummy, like healthy way to make a burrito. We do our protein and veg and salad and all that for a couple of the nights. And then we have kind of like takeout, some outings. Like I just need dinner for like a few. And then just, you know, stocking up on sandwich meat for Jared, yogurts for me, the works. And then we'll be good. Tonight we're gonna go see my parents. It's kind of, we're switching up our normal. So we're seeing them on Saturday because I have plans for book club tomorrow, and then I'm gonna chat with Maya. And it's kind of hard when I talk with Maya, like we wanna stay on longer. And when I have my parents, it's like, oh, I've gotta go. So I was like, well, I don't have anything Saturday. So let's switcheroo here. And then I can have endless hours with Maya until she wants to go to bed, obviously. But we'll watch some Ookie Spooky, and it should be very fun. Book club is be very fun. We're trying a new place I haven't been to. It's called El Sitio, I think. It's a Mexican restaurant. I think it's like a steakhouse too. Or maybe I'm like misremembering that with something else, but it has veggie options. I'm very excited to try it, and it's in like a very historic building that used to be like one of our favorite iconic spots growing up. I've been listening to the book on audiobook on Spotify while I was cleaning, like the whole morning. So I got through chapter 1, and I'm gonna go through like a couple more chapters and read some more tonight. So at least I'm up to like page 150, which is where I think the other gals are too. They're not finished either. So we'll talk, we have like the study questions or whatever. We'll talk about things, and then maybe we can just schedule another one in like a few weeks. It's a hefty book. Like it's more of like a, not academic, but kind of very much like based in data. So it's a little bit much, and she talks about a lot of different concepts. So, you know, we're just living, laughing, and loving. And we need a little bit longer. So no shame in that, we're okay. But yeah, we're gonna need a little bit longer. So that's kind of the tea on book club. And then I think we're having takeout tonight at my parents' house. I'm excited about that too. And tomorrow, I think we're gonna do takeout also. It's gonna be a very like unwell moment, but you know what? We're just gonna relax. We're gonna take the weekend for what it is. And I'm so honestly glad. I'm kind of relieved by the whole shit show this week because I feel so much less stressed and I can actually like enjoy my weekend. So, not gonna lie, it's kind of been a nice perk to have that project off my back, to be honest. And I wrapped up one for a super bougie, iconic business downtown, and her husband reached out to me for his construction company, I believe. So that's really cool. I love when that happens. And so, we've got other projects. I'm also starting one for, if you are a Olympia native or a local, you know our beloved Procession of the Species. I am going to be redoing their website, which is such an honor. I did Samba Oliwas like last year, I want to say. And this one is going to be so next level. Like, I kind of can't even handle it. So I'm very, very excited. And then I'm launching my bestie Alicia's website. She's my hairstylist. We're launching tomorrow at 10 a.m. and it is so good. Like, I just love her brand. It's so fun. It's so like whimsical. It's kind of like a lava lamp. If a lava lamp were a brand. So we have lots of like motion on the website. The brand designer is phenomenal. I'm really a fangirl of her work. So she hired her and then she hired me for the website, and it made it just so easy because she did such a good job. I made it so easy to design based off of her vibes. And it was so fun. And I will say, this is a smaller brand package. So she didn't have like all the bells and whistles, the patterns, the icons, all of that. And we still created something iconic. So just goes to show you what you can create in Squarespace if you have the right person who understands like the brand. So I'm feeling very excited. I have a lot of projects I'm proud of that are coming up, and I feel like maybe I bit off more than I could chew with the other contract. I didn't expect to be taking that many meetings or like spending that many hours. So like in theory, it shouldn't have been bad, but it was just what it turned out to be. I definitely bit off more than I could chew, and it was just becoming kind of a mess and a headache. So obviously I'm not gonna like air dirty laundry and like share the specifics, but you can't like burn any bridges. And also, like, I really love this company, like this entity I'd really love to work with. It just kind of is unfortunate that like one person kind of ruined it for everybody else. So more to come on that. That's just kind of like how it is. That's business. But I have learned in the business to never burn bridges. And like one of my first mentors told me, like I've shared with you guys in a past vlog, like never like become too jaded where you don't trust people or like have an open heart. I think that's super important. And he was not lying when he said that. So I try to see the best in people. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. I try to like really, like live my best life. But it doesn't always work out. I also have my car insurance, so I have to update my files here. I'm very productive. I went through all my mail and sorted all of that last night. I have several checks to deposit. I have been a little behind on that, not gonna lie. They're not like big ones though. And yeah, got some W-9s to get over to people for 1099s. I've started uploading all of my tax documents too into our system. So I got like all of my like bank records, my mileage for the year, my like investment account, whatever it is, 1099, div, whatever the hell. I've got all of them. Jared has the health insurance one and his W-2. So we're just trying to get all the paperwork sorted. Jared has some bills to pay. I had some bills to pay. New insurance cards came in. So it's been a reset day at the end of January here. And we're gonna go to Trader Joe's and see what is occurring. I wonder how parking is gonna be. That is gonna be a journey and a half. We've got our haul here. I am trying a couple new things. I think this is a reformulation of an old bag, so I don't think this is a new item, but I'm excited for that. I saw the little donut holes, had to have those. I was just craving like something sweet that we can have, so these are delicious. And then I got this. I'm gonna try this for my yogurt this week, and then I got lots of yogurts, fruits, miso salad situation. I'm gonna try this for my protein. It looks really good. It has like 17 grams of protein in a single link, so that's kind of crazy. And then Jared's fave, obviously, the grilled chili lime chicken breast. And then these are new. I haven't tried it. I opened it, but sugared rice cracker hearts. So we'll do a little taste test here. And then just like some snacking cheese. That's basically it. Oh, interesting. It's just like their Asian snack with like the puffy crackers. That's really all it is. Add sugar on top. Gluten-free. There's nothing to write home about, but it's rice, sugar, soy sauce, honey, vegetable juice, maltodextrin, and tapioca starch. I wouldn't buy it again. I think it'd be cute on like a charcuterie board or something, but that's cool. Wow, the planets are visible tonight. So that's Mars. And that one's Venus?
No, that's
Jupiter.
And that's Saturn.
And Saturn's right there. Oh, wow. That's a big one.
Saturn and Venus together.
Oh, Saturn and Venus together. Wow.
So if I'm getting like another degree though, that's going to be on my own time.
Hello, it is Sunday and we are headed off to book club. So for book club, we are reading Rage Becomes Her, The Power of Women's Anger. It's super, super good. I'm only like halfway through now. I did listen to some of the other chapters this morning. So I think I'm at chapter 5 out of 10. But I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of fielding some client emergencies. So I wasn't fully in the book, but it's okay. Neither of the other girls read that much, and there is one other person who like has barely read a lot. So it's fine. We're just gonna meet on what we can, like I said yesterday. But I'm super excited to try this place. It is a steakhouse and cantina, and I've never been. So I'm excited. I hope we get decent parking. Hopefully noon on a Sunday is not terrible. Launch for Alicia went so well. That really wasn't any moments of my time. It was like 5 minutes max, and I whipped everything up, set it live. It's looking so good. I'm so proud of it. So happy for her, so thrilled. So there is that. Hoping to pin a little bit ahead on Pinterest for clients today and get a client calendar done, and then that's kind of like the only things I have, except for like miscellaneous items, some web design projects, things like that this week and next week, some meetings, things like that. But it's a lot chiller than the past couple weeks, which I'm very, very excited about. So I'm looking forward to just some relaxation. But yes, yesterday was so nice. We watched Traders and RuPaul at my parents' house. And we had delicious Thai food. I don't know what we're gonna do for dinner tonight, but it was very yummy. It was a very nice night, and it was nice to just like decompress from like just the craziness that has been this week. So I'm finally starting to feel a little bit normal again. But as you can see, it was like a whirlwind of emotions this whole week. So, you know, we're working through it. The sun is out again today, blue skies, absolutely stunning, even though it is still super cold. Jared and I have been looking a bit more into those Valentine's little getaway plans, and I think we have a tentative idea of what we want to do, so we'll probably be booking that in the next week or two. But yeah, there's a place we haven't stayed at before in Seattle that's looking very appealing. We were trying to save money, you know, and like not do too much, but I think, you know, we've done a lot. My one piece of debt is about to be fully paid off after this month's paychecks that I'm getting this week. I just have like a little bit to go, so I feel like I deserve to treat myself a little bit and have some fun.
So we're at the end of the movie, right? And this happened what, like half an hour into the movie? And it's I'm not over that part yet.
You mean the rats?
Oh
Or no?
no. No. I mean the part where the things are happening and she's, you know,
With glass. And the
Oh,
blood is just Mhm.
his blooding. Yeah, it's
Girl, I knew that
fresh
shit
on
was
my
gonna happen.
mind.
I knew he was gonna make it sexual. I knew that was gonna happen in this one. I was waiting for the rat, personally. It was
I
that was a lot.
I'm gonna have to process that later. I'm still on the first thing.
And the ass and the balls. It was good. That was my favorite.
How did you know it was gonna happen?
I just loved his butt. His butt was looking nice, right and tight. And I said, that fucking saw's going right through it. Like I just knew. I just had him. I was like, he looking too good. Art be jelly, and
Uh,
art's gonna be art. He's gonna create art out of the
Art's
scenario.
I'm gonna need like 5 to 7 business days to process that. It
Also,
was
the
a
mall,
lot.
the children,
Oh my God.
a lot of
I'm
energy.
glossing over that. Like, there's so
That was
many other
a footnote.
things.
Any words for Damien Leone?
Sick fuck. Like,
You
I
need to
don't
get some
know.
help.
Let's pause on making movies for a minute. Let's
Oh my,
figure out what we're doing mentally.
that was crazy. Like, like Pearl and X, like we really had high hopes for Maxine and it fell
Yeah.
short. And
Yeah.
I just didn't have high hopes because I was concerned because every time they make a third or fourth, it just like degenerates after that, deteriorates.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna
And
be gross.
it's all pretty fakey. I mean,
Oh yeah. That much
what?
evisceration. Yeah.
It's fake. Like it's for
It,
sure fake.
we
It's
can't
just
be
the
dropping
idea.
thousands on realistic
Yeah. Like
body
and
count.
that's kind of part of the thing, like to make it so insane, it almost has to look like mannequins because that would be so not okay if it
That would
looked
just be
real.
like a
Yeah. So I feel like I
dark web movie. I'm gonna need to watch a lot of TikTok
get I'm gonna need
to
to scroll.
decompress. I'm gonna need to
Um,
deal with this in the morning.
wow. Okay. Well, folks, this is our live decompress. I thought this was really vlog worthy. I've told them about the shitty movies we've watched lately. Terrifier
Oh,
3 was a lovely break from
yeah,
the norm of the bullshittery that we've been
that
watching.
was that was quite a ride compared to the last several
I
movies.
think I'm satisfied for another
Me
month.
too. I'm
Like
good.
I could watch some shitty shit again, and
Yeah, if
then
we were
we'll,
disappointed
we'll
next
revisit
time, at least we've had this.
the bathtub scene.
Oh, that needs a trigger warning
They
for
for
sure.
sure needed to do something about that.
I mean, the whole movie is just a trigger warning.
Yeah.
Like, do not watch if you know, if you can't. If you can't.
Yeah. If you can.
Yeah.
Oh, also eating is really rough in any of the Terrifier movies. I was trying to choke down a
Oh,
pizza and it was rough in these streets. I'm gonna tell you that much.
I thought you meant the eating in the movie.
Oh. Mama, can we also talk about his head and the fact that it had like a tail?
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
want to talk about that
And the eating,
actually.
it was too much. Yeah.
I'm
Uh-huh.
I'm not ready to discuss that.
No. The eating. The freewheeling just on its own, just taking a snack. The freewheeling head, just like
Just snacking on another head. And she's snacking on the tail of the head. I don't know.
I'm literally maniacally laughing. Like I feel like I'm going insane.
No, it's funny if you think about it, but but watching it is it I'm good for dinner tonight. I'm good.
Gotta be up there. It's one of my favorite franchises for sure.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
it doesn't
surprised.
scare me. It disturbs me.
It disturbs
And
me.
Conjuring scares me. They're like the two different ones. If you want to be
Mm.
scared, go with The Nun and Conjuring. And if you just want to be grossed the fuck out and feel like you're on a different planet, go with Art the Clown and Terrifier.
But the art's more comical, you know?
His fucking horn, his little bloopy
The
bloop. I don't
horn,
like it.
yeah. That's some comedic relief. Like, we need that.
Mama. But Victoria was pissing me the fuck off because she was
It's
starting to
so
use it
annoying.
more than him. And I was like, can we not? Like, it's okay when it's used sparingly. Unpopular opinion, but I really fucking hate Victoria. She's,
Unpopular.
I just feel like people probably like her because she's a creepy character.
I don't like her personality.
So ugly
Rude.
though. She's rude. Is she rude when she's eating them or
He just kind of has an attitude
growling
that
at?
I don't appreciate.
You're out of 10. What's the vibe?
On scariness or quality
I
or
guess just like all of it.
comedy.
Overall,
Um,
I'd give it a 9. I
in
really
terms
liked
of
it.
like inventiveness, like how original some of that shit
How
was,
unwell
yeah,
Damien is.
as disturbing as it was, I
Yeah.
gotta hand it to him. Like, nobody else thought of it. Or maybe they thought of it, they didn't do it.
Ari Aster probably thought of it and was
He
right
probably
there
thought
behind
about
him.
it.
But he's kind of being a slowpoke at getting these movies out. But
Yeah.
Damien, he said, "Let's ride, dog."
Probably for the originality of it, probably 8 or 9.
Okay.
Gross, 12 out of 10.
12,000.
I've never seen anything more gross. Um, Comedy, like humorous, 2.
Literally 2. I was gonna say 2, and it was just Victoria honking that horn. And honest to God, I don't even know how this is legal.
I don't either. What's the rating?
Oh, it's not rated.
Oh yeah, that checks.
That
Checks
the
out.
maths do be mathin'. If the guys of the world, the little cishet guys, can claim Die Hard as a Christmas movie, this is my Christmas movie, my guy.
Ooh,
Run it up.
it is
How you gonna
good.
top me, bitch? I will say, as I expressed to you for the vlog viewers, going back to my review of horror movies, if you are a person who gets fed up with movies like Hereditary that take too long and are a slow burn, if you want just action-packed moment,
Never a dull moment.
within 2 minutes flat, he's axing arms off people. So if you need just the thrill in your life, you want to feel a little something, Terrifier. I gotta say, I don't really care for the Sierra Shaw or Sienna Shaw goddamn storyline. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I don't either.
I don't
I
really
feel
care.
bad
It's
about
not
that.
giving me life. Love the actress, but I'm gonna need Victoria to get the fuck up out of here. I'm really done. I
Yeah.
reached my limit with fucking half-eyed, and I'm really done with her ass. Get a job.
Good job.
What are you doing? Get a job. Really art imitating life, no pun intended, because the aggression that some of these people had was really hurled at me this week. It's like reliving a whole week over again. Oh my God. Settle down.
It's equivalent.
Settle
Here
down.
we
100%. That's our live review. I feel like these are like really great segments. Like when we watch something really good, I feel like they really need to live it live. Hi friends, I wanted to close out the vlog. It is much later on. It's Tuesday now and I'm editing the vlog. As you saw, Amaya and I finally watched Terrifier 3. That was by far the best, I would say, the craziest, the amount of kills, the way that they're killed, like Damien is upping the ante, and I have to give it to him because if you saw last week, I did my horror movie recap. I don't F with these franchises who give up and make flops after the third. And I think that's so common. The third and beyond are just absolute garbage. And it's not even that they ran out of plot. Like, it's just, I don't know what happened. They got sick of it. I didn't put in as much effort, but Damien continues to slay, no pun intended. And it was so, so good. So again, it's very touchy. It's very, very graphic. I would not recommend that as like the first series that anyone gets into, but you have to appreciate like special effects. It's definitely cheesy, like it doesn't look real. I loved it. I thought it was really, really good. I can't wait for 4. They definitely are leaving cliffhangers, like they will keep doing it. And as much as I'm not a fan of like the main storyline, which we said in the clip, I still like, I will eat it up. I just don't love, I guess, like kind of the supernatural or like the thing that like clearly is not real. I won't give up too much, but like, let's just say like the gal's superpowers. Like I don't really love that. I think we could have taken it in a different way. Like it could have just been like a murdering clown. So I'm not like a super fan of like the legend of it, but I love art. And yeah, I think it was good. So I did that, went to book club. Book club was good. We kind of didn't talk. We talked about related topics, but not exactly the book. We'll have to talk about that later as I read more, but it's a really good book. It's called Rage Becomes Her, and it's all about like women's anger. And I am really relating to a lot of it. I see like how maybe little me did have anger in her, and how that kind of played out through my life, and how like women's anger is perceived so differently as like a negative trait versus men, as we all know. And so it's a very fascinating, like data-driven book, and I highly recommend it. So we'll keep you updated. I'm gonna close out the vlog here. Thank you for coming along with me on this psychotic week. It was definitely crazy. Let's hope, fingers crossed, that next week is a bit smoother. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you on Monday. Bye.